Good morning, this is Pixie doing another video. So some odd and strange occurrences, maybe that's the best way to explain this video, and then other stuff. So I've had on my phone turned up there was a picture and it was a waveform. It said it was a waveform and there's no application on my phone for that, so I don't know where this picture's come from. I've also had on occasions loads of black pictures or some odd pictures that just turned up. I had about 8 of them, and I was thinking, well, if it was in my pocket, wouldn't I have heard the shutter noise on the app go, you know, snap or something? I usually hear things like if notifications and things. So I don't know what this waveform is. It's just an unusual thing there. So I'll have to save it and analyse it. Maybe it's Palladian. It might be some kind of alien thing. It's probably since I've been using that rifle machine. Still a bit of manoeuvre, you've got to keep your eyes sharp. So yeah, so since I've been using that rifle machine, the bat experiment I used, some other DNA samples in there, maybe something's picked up in the plants as well. So I wonder why something would give me a waveform. That's all the picture says, waveform, and it doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, if I wouldn't be able to take a picture normally like that and send me a black picture with a load of dots on. It's not like a screenshot of something, so it doesn't make sense. And also, the rifle machine is not compatible with the phone. The phone wasn't linked up to it via some system or the internet. That would be very good, actually. If they could, I'd have to suggest that if I had these generators and they could link them up to the internet, then you could have like updates or information, or either that you could give like samples of your own DNA and frequencies. You know, you could take a mass reading of the populations. Genetic frequencies, basically. The harmonics can't be that different, so if you stimulate one species, anything near to it related is affected by it. So the rife, just a quick thing on the rife deals with frequencies that either stimulate healing or they could destroy something that's parasitic. I mean, it's in the same way as if I put some music on and you don't like it, it makes you less comfortable and you're less likely to flourish in it. But if I put on a certain frequency, you know, at a certain frequency it could kill you. You know, it could stop your heart. I've been in a place where it was a club and it was so loud, the bass, you could feel it in your heart. But I'm sure if you get the right frequency and modulate with another one, you could attack somebody with that. It could certainly do some harm to them. There's something about the octave frequency of 11 or something. So if there's a difference. So if you've got a note and it's sort of on the scale of energy, it's at the other end at 11, then these two waves will hit each other and they will kind of just cause disruption with each other. They don't harmonise, they do the reverse. So they end up being a destructive wave frequency. So that's that. Another strange thing, I'd be driving past this client and he's at the other side of town and it's a kind of, it's a quiet area, but then again it's coming off some place that would lead onto a motorway, and there was an ambulance there, and the ambulance has been there for about 4 or 5 days. So after the second day, it had a police notice slapped on it. But it's thinking, an ambulance? You know, it's like a police car putting a sticker on a police car. It doesn't make any sense. You know, police aware of it. It's like, well, what's happened to the crew? You know, why is there an ambulance dumped in this location? You know, they do cover wide areas, but it just seems a bit weird. Or maybe the crew's just gone missing. Maybe they got abducted or something. That would be unusual. We haven't seen the paramedics since they were called to this location. Very odd. Not that I've seen much sights in the skies. I was thinking about getting like a laser pen, and where are you going, good sir? Turn, please. But I wouldn't be using it towards. I'd aim it towards star systems, to be honest. If we do like Morse code towards a star, I know it's the way they twinkle, because I don't know what's out there. Could be reading something. So maybe send a pattern or send something. I wonder how you could define the coordinates of our galaxy. Yeah, if you send them the coordinates, you could send all sorts. Might turn up there. You might be inviting some nutcases. But then you send a light frequency that's not common in space, like, I don't know, like green light or something. this waveform. Yeah, there might be a way to communicate your DNA through. Come on, you bastards! That's it. It's just someone slowing down. I need to turn over. Right. So yeah, it's just something. Oh, that's something quite unusual. Oh yeah, reincarnation stuff. I had this where in the week, I had this vivid image, like I was looking through a child's eyes, like he was a toddler, looking at his parents. But I got a kind of quite clear view of that, like cabin. It's like he's in a cabin somewhere, thick rug. There's a fireplace, but I don't. Yeah, so it's probably in the northern hemisphere. Maybe it's Sweden, maybe somewhere. But it's like I'm seeing something of myself out, And so it's at the current time. So reincarnation and incarnation doesn't have to be, one life to the next. You can branch out and be several lives, which might sound unusual, but not really. I mean, why would you invest lots of energy into one lifetime? So if something fails, you can still exist. It's it's nature. Nature is reflected in the spirit, I guess. And so when people are incarnated into generations, they might say your granddad would used to do that, or whatever, or something they see in there. It could be the soul. It's just simply moved into the container, because I think the body has a certain frequency, then the spirit's attracted to the frequency, and because maybe the frequency of human bodies have changed, different souls have come in. That's why you talk about star seeds and stuff like that. So that was one event, and then there was this event a couple of days ago where I was coming out of the dream, and I was still in a dream state, and I basically was in a bathroom, and it was turquoise, and there was a mirror there on the bathroom near the sink, and I decided to look in the dream into the mirror, and the face I saw in there was similar to mine, but the chin was longer and it was more arrowed, so the face was different but similar. And so I thought that was weird, and I thought, well, maybe that's like I say, an incarnation, or I'm existing at the same time somewhere else. And it was I woke up at the time, this being, or well, this version of me was probably going to the bathroom as well. So it was very odd. And that's it, I think, at the moment. Yeah, that's great. Cool. So we'll speak soon, and have a great day. Bye.